man Coach J up here at the new motherfucking checkpoint. We live up this bitch right as they talking about. Yeah, man. Cool J, man. What's happening, man?
Man, you know I had to slide through, man.
Yeah.
You already know I had to slide through to show the love, man.
Absolutely, man. Trying to get this thing on, man. We up here chilling though. This is the new spot, man. We're gonna be up here. We're gonna be doing checkpoints at trying to expand and get more people in here, you know. I started, it was just like, you know what I mean? We're gonna do this at the house, you know what I mean? Close friends and homies, they come up the house, everybody wanna jump on. It's like, everybody can't come up the house, so now we got a new location. It's like I can, you know what I mean, spread my wings a little bit, you feel me? Start getting some real interviews.
Yeah. I like the location. Plus it's up the height, so I mean everything go together. It's only proper that it manifested like that.
Right. I ain't even really try to make the joint as for no interview type joint. You feel me? It's like everybody just took that shit and made it whatever they made it with. Yo, do me an interview. I want an interview. I want an interview. I made it where as though like I just got my close homies coming up to chop it up with me because you know what I mean. Nigga don't come around the way no more like that. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I basically made it up for, so we can just chop it up, come kick it. Like, yo, you can come up here, bro. Like, yo, you missing me. You can come up here and kick it with me. I just ain't really trying to come on the corner and hang no more.
Right.
Shit, we getting older, man.
It's definitely a good idea. Then it's like nobody got time really like that because everybody into what they into.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Niggas, man, shit. Niggas got responsibilities. Niggas ain't kids no more. He used to do that shit for fun, but man, hell no. Plus, nigga getting older, boy.
Yeah. Ain't no question, man. Ain't no question, niggas. Blessed to be here, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the fallen soldiers, man, who no longer here. Definitely, man, because they played a big part in our upbringing and everything we did, successfully and unsuccessfully. We did it together.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Then that was the best part of, you know what I mean, man, coming up around the way, that was the best part to me, though. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, I grew up into it and it was like a brotherhood type thing. You know what I mean? More than anything hanging around. It was more like a brotherhood thing. It wasn't nothing like it up the way, man.
Yeah.
But like, yo, I vaguely remember, you know what I mean? Like, you on the block, I knew who you was, you know what I'm saying? But like, I was too young to know like what the fuck niggas was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
niggas was up that bitch making noise, man. I remember like shit. Man, I remember, man. Nigga be on that skelly board. I used to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Them bills was treacherous, man. Yeah, but shit, man. What yo, tell me this. Tell me this. Was it like a rule put in place where niggas couldn't come up the ranch and get it in? Like, well, that was just something put in place where like nobody couldn't get in, like somebody let you in, or that's just the
Man.
way, you know what I mean? Some unspoken shit.
Yeah, it was kind of like a unwritten rule
Mm-hmm.
because everybody that basically, I'm gonna say from my generation on, because prior to me, you know what I'm saying, there used to be people out there like older cats when we was on the steps and young. There used to be different older cats out there, not really knowing where they from, but
Right.
that's where they come at, do what they do, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always like the same dudes. You never seen like a whole bunch of new faces every day and things like of that nature. So it was
Yeah.
basically like the same dudes. So basically when we came up and jumped off the steps, it was like a homie thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you ain't from around here or one of the homies ain't bring you around here, you ain't really hanging out like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just echoed and that's just the way it was. But a few dudes tried it, you know what I mean, and it ain't turned out well for them.
Right.
Then after that, it was like an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
If you ain't from up the way, man, don't even come up here trying nothing crazy. you can hang out or whatever if dude's cool with you. But all that ones and twos and all that, that ain't happening.
Yeah, I figured it was like an unspoken rule because it was like everybody never say that shit to us, but you know, coming up, you got that feeling like you see an unfamiliar face around here, and you know, and everybody saying the same thing. Like, yo, who the fuck is that? He doing something around here? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
not, you know what I mean? You got the sense like, well, nigga better not come around here if he ain't from around here. You know
Right.
I mean?
Or dude might like, yo, that's such and such man. A dude that's from up here. Oh, that's bro man. That's bro man.
That's like anywhere, right? That's like anywhere, right?
But it's a lot of places, but a lot of places is like that I came into was like open air too. Was like dude just come out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the avenue and stuff like that. It was just open air. Dudes come out, give out teas, and then they hit. You know what I'm saying? Now, how far, like how long it lasts or whether they had confrontation from dudes down there, I don't know. But, you know what I mean? Dude then, you know, made their mark and planted their seed and did what they did. I don't really know the outcome of it.
Right.
But you're not even really going to get a chance to plant your seed up the way because it's going to be over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to have it. You know what I'm saying? It's over. As soon as you come up there that day and try it, it's like over. So you never really gonna get a chance to get comfortable. Once you let the dudes get comfortable, then they can bring in reinforcement and all that kind of stuff. So dudes, they never really get a chance to get comfortable, and it really like never tried it. Like I said, with a couple of incidents, then after that, it was like smooth sailing.
I got another one for you since we on this topic. Yo, we had a New York nigga ran away. Omar.
Yeah, Richard Branch guy.
Yeah.
The only New York family that stayed up here forever.
Yeah. Shout out to the checkpoint.
Yeah.
How the hell he get in?
But Omar used to live in the buildings.
That's what I was thinking. He was living.
Yeah, Omar lived in the buildings. His mom, I mean, was cool. He lived in the buildings, and it's funny.
Somebody in the building.
Yeah, he's actually when we got older, his daughter mom like got a spot in the building. But prior to that, he actually was living in the building. We like used to play together and stuff before we like got into street stuff. We used to stay the night over each other's house and all that.
Damn,
Yeah, he was living in the building.
You know what I was thinking? Like they probably like short Timmy, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll probably whispering the nigga ear coming in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Omar actually was living in the building for a minute.
Damn, I ain't know that.
And it's crazy.
I remember from living in the building.
Yeah. But like you said, a lot of dudes ain't know because when he got a little older, like early 20s, late teens, he had his daughter mom living in the building. So a lot of people think, oh, that's his probably thought that was his connection to the ranch coming up Shorty House. But the whole time, his mother was living in the building.
I thought that.
Because he had an uncle named Billy used to be around there. Okay. I don't know if you remember Billy. Yeah, but Billy was kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, they from what part of New York is that? Jamaica, Queens. I actually used to go up there a couple of times with them up there people's house and like stay the weekend. Yeah. So me and Omar was like friends, like little kids, friends. And it's crazy because it's like my situation was kind of awkward because I had the homies that was off the steps running, and then I had friends in the ranch that I grew up with that didn't hang out. You know what I'm saying? We just played sports and stuff together. So it was kind of crazy. Like they never like fuck with the homie that was out there doing that thing. Yeah. A lot of dudes that live in the ranch ain't fuck with. And it's crazy because they right there in the ranch. True. I was the only one that actually lived in the ranch that was running with the homies. Everybody else lived on the outskirts. Pimlico Road, Rosewood, Chase. Tony Chase lived on Park Ice Terrace. You know what I'm saying? Then we had a couple of homies from over Midway and Garrison, Nardo, Antoine and them. You know what I'm saying? To come over and hang out. But, yeah, Eddie Murphy, yeah. Black. But I'm the only one that actually lived in the ranch that ran with the homies.
That's something new to me too. I didn't know you lived in that joint.
Yeah. Originally, man, I was born in Sinai Hospital. So I was born there at 72. That's the only place I ever lived till like my mom moved when we was like 16. But by then, I was in love with the street. So it don't matter if you move to Texas, I will catch a plane back and hang out with the homies. Once you fall in love with it, it's too late.
Yeah, man. It's like, that should be home. Like, no matter where you go, you just keep coming back right there.
Exactly.
Straight up, man. God damn.
And it was like I was the youngest one that was running with you got TT Herb, Keith. I mean, a lot of people dudes don't know back in the day. Keith was like the head. Keith used to run.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know Keith was in the streets at all.
Yeah, Keith used to run. So then he got a job, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. He was like, man, forget all that. His will was stronger than everybody because he got a job and was like, man, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, he knew better.
yeah, I was like the youngest one, man.
Damn.
Keith was one of the ones I looked up to the most, man. I wanted to be like Keith. Keith was a slick, fly dude, man.
I heard you used to get all yeah.
Man, I went to Carver, yo, just to hang out with Keith. I said, Keith going to Carver? I'm going to Carver. I'm going to hang out with Keith for a year, too.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
They used to run together, the bros?
Yeah.
Man, that was cool.
Yep. All of us used to run together. And I was like, out of everybody that used to run, bro, everybody, I was like the youngest one.
Yo, TT played a big part in my story, yo. What were you doing coming up?
You be doing this thing. Yeah, everybody was young. Everybody was young, man, like doing everything. Everybody kind of like jumped off the step. Well, they kind of jumped off the steps before me, but I was like right behind them, learning from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the same thing they doing, stuff like that. They probably were just more active.
So they was the older dudes out there, older than you.
Right.
Came up.
Right.
Running right behind.
Find them, exactly. Like the first time I ever was in hand-to-hand combat with a bro, he gave me some these used to be corn bags, like yellow bags, little yellow envelopes.
Yeah.
And they used to sell nickel bags of weed and yeah. And bro gave me them and said, man, look, go there and buy Lower Southway Pinnacle Road and sell them for $5. Anybody give you any problems, man, let me know. I'm 12, bro, like 13. It ain't like it's no big gap in our age. I'm 12, bro, like 13.
Right.
So I go down there, old head down there. He doing his thing. He kind of got it locked on the weed. So like, Shorty, what you doing out here? I said, nickel bags of weed, what's up? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, you better take your little ass back up on Pinnacle Road.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, fuck you. And he popped me. B. I'm 12-year-old kid, he popped me. So I pops him back. We get to tussling. And then, I don't know if you know Rookie and them people's Uncle Kimmore. Yeah, Kimmore came around like, no, it's Shorty cool, man, Shorty cool. Okay, yeah, man, it's part of yeah. Yeah, Kimmore came. And I said, no, man, that's the little homie, he cool. And that was that. But that was really like my first experience going hand-to-hand combat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kimmore. What the fuck Kimmore was though? Where he come from?
Man, they had the weed down there.
Yeah.
They were the weed boys.
Oh, man,
Yeah, they were the weed boys back then. House parties, DJing, and the weed boys. That was their thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a whole nother wave once you got like, I guess past Chronicle. No, past Party Tires.
Yeah.
The Ben.
Yeah.
A whole nother wave right there.
Yeah. Everybody had their own little situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own little crews, or everybody hanging out, their own people they messed with. Everybody was cool. Like if you walk by them, they come by y'all, they ride by, whatever, everybody speak, what's up, hit the horn or whatever. But everybody, you know, for the most part, stuck to their own. Hey, what's up, baby? What's going on? You know Tony Chase? You know Tony Chase, don't you?
I gotta see his face.
His little brothers Manny and
Manny. No, I don't know him.
Manny and them used to be on Park. I tell you know his little brothers, man.
Manny.
And Fresh. Oh, Manny might be Fresh. Damn, I can't think of what y'all call him, man. Dink is one of them. But anyway, you know him when you see him.
Yeah, I probably know.
Yeah, when you see him, you know him. But Chase is the one that gave me that name, Cool J.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, Shorty, you cool. I like you. I'm start calling you Cool J. And then everybody just start calling me that.
Yeah, nigga, I don't think they don't nickname. Dang. What year was that? What year was that them around?
You gotta think. I'm like early 80s, 84, 85, yeah.
Dang.
Early 80s.
Yeah.
Coming out the womb, didn't it?
Early 80s, man. That's when shit, it was loud.
Yeah, I was born in early 80s.
It was loud.
Yeah. You remember my father up that bitch?
Yeah, that was my man.
What he was doing? He was always into some shit, yo.
Man,
he
he
was
was-
always into some shit, man.
Yeah, he was just always out there, man. Always doing out there, be out there hustling. That's it.
Niggas be telling me stories, but they be broken down and shit.
Yeah.
When you want to say that shit, nigga, say it. God damn.
Cause I was young, you know what I mean? I was a kid.
Right,
I was sitting on the
right.
steps when he was out there. So I knew who he was, some shorty, he had that deep voice, you know what I'm saying? Some shorty, you alright? Like, yeah, I'm good. So I was one of the, like, young, like, to kind of come off the steps.
Yeah.
So all the old heads kind of, like, everybody try to give you a little piece, I mean, to keep your head on right, to let you know what you're getting into, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let you know it's real out here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Let you know this ain't no joke out here. So all of them try to school you. You know what I mean? Give you a little piece, something that you can learn from, man, what to look out for, what not to look out for, stuff like that.
Right. Dang. So, like, you say you was running behind them niggas, were they getting some serious jail, or they was just, you know what I mean?
No, because everybody was kind of like in the flow, like trying to find their mark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think, if I'm 12, they like 14 to 16. So technically, everybody's still kids.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still teenagers.
When niggas start kicking up, when you know what I mean? When niggas start getting it in.
Really, when dudes started getting it in was probably like in the mid to late 80s. But like I'm gonna say, by the time I turned 16, dudes was getting it in.
Yeah.
That's when dudes was making their own moves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of running behind
Grew up
somebody.
in the game.
Right. You ain't running behind nobody no more. You making your own moves.
Yeah, you spent 4 years of high school. You ready for the real world.
Exactly.
Step out, right?
It's about them late 80s. Yeah.
Dang.
That's
What
what dude-
Maine came through? I know Maine probably younger than you, ain't.
Yeah, man come
Yeah, he
through
was
under
in the
me.
80s. He was up there, wasn't he?
Yeah, man come through underneath of me.
Yeah.
Man come off the steps. And man Keith Bryant and all them come off the steps underneath of me.
So y'all basically done figured it out. Now here they come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that like Maine was my big homie. That was
Right.
my first big homie. Like I used to stay with seeing him with the big knot in his pocket. He
Yeah.
used to cuss a nigga out, buy me a cheesesteak from a loud. Give me $1 2. You feel me?
Right.
That was my man. That was my first big homie.
Big Ed was one of the young ones to come off the steps too. Big Ed, Maine. Yeah.
Dang.
See, Maine, Keith Bryant, Curtis. When my mother moved out of Orange Mills, all of them used to come out there, catch a subway out there, and hook school over my house every day. Hook school out my house.
Damn.
Then we'd catch the subway after school hours back in town and start hustling
Be right there getting it.
right after school.
Kirk was getting it in?
Not really, but Kirk was around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kirk was around.
Yeah.
Kirk was around. Yeah.
I think Cud jumped out there.
No, he ain't jump out there, but he was around. You know what I mean? Hanging out with us, you know what I'm saying? Run around with us, go shopping with us, but he just had that discipline from his mother and father. Like, boy, look, your friends is your...
Skin his ass.
your
Yeah, he played Mr. Lee.
he like, your friends is your friends. They your friends, but you ain't got to do what they do.
He was serious. He was like a father to me, too.
Yeah.
All the motherfuckers on the block.
Pillar of the community, man.
Yeah.
They was like, just because you're friends don't mean you got to do what they do. And that's stuck. You know what I mean? That's serious. Because a lot of people can't. You know, that peer pressure. Once that peer pressure hit, you doing what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
But when you can hang around and still make your own decisions, yeah, that's serious.
Yeah.
But that comes from parental guidance, though.
Yeah.
It ain't just, you know what I mean, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Because the pressure on you. But when you at home with your parents, yeah, give you that guidance.
Yeah, because there wasn't no reason for them. They had both their parents still in the house, you know what I mean, functioning real good, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Role model family to us.
Right, exactly. Because when the thing that drew us to the streets was seeing the cars, seeing how they was dressed, seeing they had money. They didn't think that we chased. You know what I'm saying? But if your parents was able to provide for you, then that stuff really wouldn't have made a big difference like that. But when you can't get it and you want it, then you start sneaking, doing little things to do it.
That was us.
Holding pills, you know what I'm saying? Like one time, I used to hold all the guns. So when I was like 14, my mother found like 7 guns. That's when she realized, like, yo, this is serious. You know what I'm saying? She probably thought he running around, but ain't nothing serious. But when she found them guns in the house, she was like, oh, he had some serious shit. They really running in the streets.
Niggas had a lot of handles.
I used to hold all the guns, yo.
Okay.
My mother, I came in the house one day. I'm walking to the bathroom. Now you do a double take. I see all the guns on my mother's bed. I'm like, man, I must be saying something. That can't be the guns, you know what I'm saying? I walk to the bathroom. Come on. She's like, yeah, bring your little black ass here. Get this shit out my house right now.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Hold up, yo. Who the oldest? You or Red?
Red's the oldest.
So Red, what was Red?
Red was in his own way then. He had his own friends.
Oh, all right, got
It was in his own lane.
Got you. So y'all ain't never really like.
No, he wasn't like. Reg like got older and got into the streets.
Oh.
It was crazy, like all through high school and all that kind of stuff. He had no parts of it.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I guess it's like, man, you've been around this shit all your life, you know what I mean? You like, well, why the fuck not? Let me see what it's about.
Yep.
I guess you get around it.
When he got older, man, but growing up, y'all ain't get no trouble.
Tough in our household, you know, we grew up with Jehovah's Witnesses, so it's like, yo, we ain't get shit when everybody else got shit.
Exactly.
Y'all remember we used to walk up through there with a suits on going up to the Kingdom Hall?
I jive remember.
Right there in the corner by the fire hydrant. He had the phone booth right there. Everything.
Hell yeah.
By the Coke Gallery.
Yeah. Hey, I vaguely remember, but I can't remember that clearly though.
Man, yeah, we used to walk right up there to Oakland and Pimlico, my mother and shit. Go up to the Kingdom Hall. We be in that bitch running around bad as shit.
I remember that Kingdom Hall was right there on the corner.
Yeah, we used to walk up there with our suits on and shit. Like, man, what the fuck? We got to walk right past the gangsters. Right there, everybody right there on the corner.
Yeah. Was little Bobby and them going up there when y'all was going?
No. Sometimes either Twan or Dre might go up there with us.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They was more closer to us and shit. They were like, man, shit, they going, I'm gonna go with them. They don't know what the fuck they going, you know what I mean? They just want to see
hang out, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes they went with us. But we had the Bible study in the living room and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. The only thing we ain't never go knock on them Dubai doors like.
Right.
Doing that shit though. Yeah, that shit was cool. That shit,
And then we had, what's the name of them, the back building too. All of us like kind of like played football together, like Retton, Lil Coco. All of us played football.
Coco was living in the back.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about that. God dang.
And all of us used to like the 2 back parking lots. That was our little football lots. You know what I mean? Then we had Lay in them on Northwind Island. So all us to play, we had the crates up on the goal. So football, basketball, that was our thing.
Y'all who started playing like the neighborhood ball, like Al Block against, you know what I mean? We used to play I think Borman a lot.
Yeah, that started like
We used to play Borman a lot.
Yeah, we used to play Shirley, we used to play Borman, we used to play Park Ice and Guanaco.
Yeah, y'all was doing that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I used to go down Edgecombe, y'all was too big then I couldn't.
Yeah, all them trees up there, they get knocked into the trees and everything.
You know, Cuz and them people, John.
Yeah.
Cocky as a motherfucker.
Oh, Big Lord.
No, John, I think it's I want to say it's Miss Annette brother. John, he used to have a goatee and shit, cut up. He used to play baseball with us.
I remember the name.
Football, somebody broke his ass up on down H.
Yeah.
They said it was a big ball head nigga used to drive the Jeep Wrangler and shit. He used to throw it, yo, some shit. He cocky as a motherfucker.
I remember the name. I just can't picture the face.
Yeah, you got he old head, yo. He was old head back then. He was always an old head. Dang. Yeah, he's always an old head, but man, I used to watch y'all, man.
Oh yeah, that used to be it, man. Like them days, man. Them football days.
Dang.
I remember we was out there one day, and it was on a Sunday. I never forget. So everybody out there is like, we throwing the football, just chilling, you know what I mean? Wait for everybody to come out. Then we're going to walk down to Wanders and play the game. We was playing Shirley this day. Man, then all of a sudden, like 4 undercover cars pull up like, skirt. We kids. We probably like 13, 14 years old. Skirt.